Okay, my question for you is what advice has anyone ever shared with you regarding identity that impacted you very positively or greatly?
To be quite honest, just something recently, just sort of reaffirmed my worth. And you walked me through that process actually when, I was dealing with a client and I did not know how to handle what seemed like unresponsiveness and felt like she was ghosting me. And the email that I originally wrote, I had a check in my spirit to not send it. And we had a call that day. So I was like, I'm going to ask you, Sherika, about this. And in the process of doing that, there were a number of things that in cleaning it up and making it professional, it put a emphasis on uh, my worth. Oh, I think you even said you teach people how to treat you, in a conversation that we had. And so that was just like a reinforcement for me that was positive in reference to my identity because it's so easy to slip back into your old self and become that long suffering yes person. Um, and I definitely didn't want to do that. And I did not want to respond out of my emotions to where I actually wanted to take a jab. So I was like, oh, that's not who I know that I am in my understanding of being God's daughter. That's not who I um, should be or behave like in my in my old fashion of what I would have thought about doing or wanted to do, operating out of my emotions and not the spirit. So that would be my story. Is just that the uh what's the word I'm looking for? The constant reminder of my worth when it pops up. And that was the most recent thing, which is really good because it's like, when you think of yourself, not in an arrogant sense, but in a sense that we should be called children of God. If I am called that by God Himself, then it behooves me to not yield to the flesh, but to the spirit so that I can please him and operate in alignment and agreement with who he called me to be, and that is something where, God, is constantly telling us, telling me, that's not who I made you to be, not to act out like that. Walk worthy because you are worthy.
Yeah, I love that. Walk worthy because you are worthy. So, so true.
Mhm.
It's a good reminder to us, Um, one thing I like that I think you did was you took a moment to pause, before you actually sent the letter and then just kind of really said, you know what, let me double check, let me see where I am. Let me get some inputs. And I just think there's so much power in that.
Go to Add Above the Fray Publishing on YouTube to watch all the videos. To learn more about the Getting to I Am workshop, visit abovethefraypublishing.com.